Welcome to Aging Gracefully on Suncoast FYI. Each week we talk to different experts and professionals on a wide range of subjects to give you tips and advice on living a happy and healthier life, no matter what age you may be. This week on Aging Gracefully, we talk to Alicia Couri, Dr. Russell Sampson, and Dr. Terry Dees. This week, author Alicia Couri returns to discuss the different signs of aging and how we can combat them. Yes. Okay, yes, it is a combat.
It's a battle.
It is ongoing every day. So, what can we do to stop the noticeable signs of aging?
Well, first of all, we have to notice them, right? So let's start there.
Okay.
So, you know, one of my favorite movies, some of you might know it, but it's Something About Mary. And there's this character, Magda, and she does all the wrong things, right? She smokes, she drinks, she's a sun worshiper. She has the little reflector and she sits out in the sun. Yep. And her skin is leathery and wrinkled, but we love her, right?
Yes, we love her anyway.
But we don't like that in our skin.
No, we don't want to look like that.
Leathery, wrinkled skin. So some of the things that we need, that's what we're going to talk about today. How do we really stop those things from happening? And over the last few weeks, we have been talking about, you know, collagen and your metabolism, those kind of things. But we're going to really focus on skin today.
Okay.
Yes. So what we want to do is, as you age, some of the things you might notice: skin discoloration, wrinkles, hyperpigmentation. You might start getting adult acne. So those are some of the things that you might begin to see happening on your face and
or
the skin in your
spots
face.
Because of the sun.
Oh my goodness, those are really difficult to get rid of or cover up. You'd need to see a dermatologist for age spots.
Okay.
One of the things that's really good to do is exfoliating your skin. Okay. You need to exfoliate, get rid of those dead cells. That also helps build your collagen because it's allowing the cell turnover, allowing it to renew very quickly. Microdermabrasion is really good.
Now, what is that exactly?
It's, well, some of them, there are some that you do at the dermatologist, and there's some that you can do at home. So it's little beads that aren't, they're not rough, they're very rounded, and a lot of times there's a brush that goes along with it, and you can just slough away the dead skin using that brush. Sometimes the brush is manual, sometimes it's actually electronic, and it can start removing those cells, the dead cells.
Now, are we talking about your whole body or your face, or?
Well, you can exfoliate your whole face with a loofah. I mean, your whole body with a loofah. Okay. You know, just every time you shower, use a loofah, and that helps.
It's very stimulating.
It's stimulating. It helps remove those dead cells instead of just washing with soap, because you want to get rid of the dead cells that are on the top layer of your skin, so that you can start moisturizing it and really start renewing that skin.
So the areas that we should focus on, though, obviously are things that are most noticeable to us.
Right.
Like,
you know, the thing is, okay, so sometimes we focus so much on our face that we forget some other areas of the body, like our neck, our chest. You know, this décolleté area is really important, as well as your elbows. Oh my goodness, your elbows can show your age, and your hands and your knees.
Yes.
So, you know, while you're exfoliating and moisturizing, if you're moisturizing your face, bring it all the way down, you know, to your chest. Protect your chest from the sun. You know, when you're moisturizing, moisturize your elbows, moisturize your knees. These are areas that can get neglected and can start showing aging a lot faster than you'd want them to.
It's a good habit. I mean, I do, after I shower, when I get out and I'm still moist, I moisturize my whole body. But I want to ask you, what about moisturizers? There's so many different ones to choose from. What are the best ones that you would recommend for combating skin aging?
So anti-aging moisturizers, there are a few ingredients, key ingredients you want to look for. You want to look for things that have peptides in them. So peptides are proteins that help build your collagen. You want to look for something that has retinol in it. Retinol is a vitamin A, and retinol helps also rebuild that skin, that elasticity.
And you can find these in moisturizers.
You can find them in moisturizers, yes. Hyaluronic acid, that helps draw moisture into the skin. So you want as much moisture in your skin as possible, especially as you age, because you lose so much moisture, especially as women. As we start losing estrogen, we lose moisture. So you want to use something with hyaluronic acid that actually draws moisture out of the, you know, our environment to help boost and plump that skin.
Okay, so those are the 3 most important things to look for in a moisturizer.
You want to look for those things in your moisturizer. And one of the things you also want to look for, any skincare product, it has to be paraben-free. You want to look for those words, paraben-free.
You don't want wax?
Yeah, not paraffin, paraben.
Thank you.
See, we're laughing out loud. Parabens are known cancer causers, so you don't want that in your skincare, but it's a cheap preservative, and so a lot of companies still use it.
Okay. So
there's another thing, you know, a lot of people like Botox. I haven't done it myself, but what is recommended is the earlier you start with Botox, and I'm not talking about 12 or 13, I'm talking about in your 30s. Yes. You know, when you
have some wrinkles.
When you actually have some wrinkles, yes. Okay. When you start earlier with Botox, it actually has more long-term benefits than if you start, you know, in your 50s or 60s using Botox. So, you know, it's again a maintenance thing.
Well, one of the things I liked, you mentioned last week, and I know you brought it again with you this week, was your
60-second facelift.
60-second facelift.
Exactly.
Now, what does this have in here relative to what you were talking about?
Well, it also has hyaluronic acid, and it has all those great properties in it, but there's also something, a key ingredient in there that works to plump the skin immediately. So it plumps the skin very fast, and it smooths that skin out so that you can, for at least 8 hours, not have the wrinkles or the signs of those like 11 lines that you get between here or the crow's feet around here, even some of the laugh lines and stuff. You can reduce those temporarily, immediately with this, but then when you continue using it, it does help rebuild your collagen.
It builds up.
It helps build up, and then those lines will get, you know, less and less and less. Yes.
And the more natural to be, the better.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you again for my lesson between paraffin
and parabens.
Great.
The B instead of.
Thanks, Alicia.
You're welcome.
Please stay tuned. Aging Gracefully on Suncoast FYI will return after a short break.